Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Jamie and I'm Intuitive Wisdom. I hope that you are all feeling blessed. I hope that you all are feeling good. I hope that you are in good energies all the time. And I hope that your journey is flowing. Today, I just wanted to make a video explaining how I was introduced to tarot and how tarot really just gave me a whole different outlook and perspective on life and the energies and the people and the places and things that all possess a certain energy and how I interact with them. And yeah, and how that's just changed a lot for me. And I love it. I love tarot. Excuse that noise. It's somebody's taking a shower upstairs. But so yeah, how I found tarot, or how tarot found me. About 3 years ago, I had been going through like most of everybody, some tower moments, some trials and tribulations, was in spiritual warfare, and I didn't even realize it at the time. And it wasn't until that cycle was complete and I had learned my lesson that God revealed to me through tarot what I was going through, and what I was up against. And I was watching a video one day, and this lady had just clearly explained all the energies that I had been familiar with and that I know that I had come in contact with, prior to. And it really just confirmed for me, that I was going through a spiritual battle. I was being attacked, by people that were just close, as closest to me. And it was crazy. So just to see the different energies and how they played their roles in my life, I was just like sold. I was like, oh no, I have to know this, because we come into contact with energies, all the time. And it is very important to be able to discern what energy you are engaging with, or that you are embodying, or that surrounds you, For example, okay, so here's an example. The Knight of Cups. So the energy of this card, the Knight of Cups, me and my feng shui. So the Knight of Cups is a slow-moving energy. And anytime you see a cup in tarot, it represents your emotions. So this is somebody who is slow to move forward and give their heart to someone. And this is a good energy to be in. You do have to be very cautious of who you give your cup to, who you give your energy and your emotions to. It's delicate, it's fragile, so you have to move with caution, and that's what this one does. But when he does offer this cup and his emotions, he's very sure about what he's offering, and he's sure about his pick. So that's just like, that energy. We've all been in the energy of love before at some point, and we've all learned how to manage, who we give our cups to. And this can be even, in friendships, you just have to be mindful of, you can't just go out just giving it to everybody, because everybody's not going to be delicate with it. So anyways, with that being said, it wasn't until things had come into full circle and that God had revealed to me, look, the world, the world is literally things coming to an end and being brought into full circle. And, God showed me everything that I was up against. And it was through these energies of the tarot deck. I was up against energies like the devil. I was up against people like toxic situations. Not even just, it wasn't even people. I was in this energy, holding on and being attached to things that did not serve me, making it was an illusion, thinking that it was serving me, but really those energies were not for my highest benefit at all. So this is an energy of attachments. We cannot be attached to anything here in this world. All attachments do is bring you heartbreak and heartache. It's an illusion. You don't own anything. It really just keeps you trapped and bound when you hold attachments and you have expectations. You really have to be a free energy. You have to be like the Fool card, which is optimistic and you know, and is ready for anything that comes his way. And he's like that because he's free, you know, he doesn't have any attachments. So yeah, and my goal is to just really teach tarot and teach the different energies in this deck and how you can use them to manifest in your life, how you can use them to assist with shadow work process. You know, in shadow work, if you don't know, it's when you go deep within and you really like take inventory on yourself and your energies. And if you're not even familiar with your own energies, then how are you going to know about, you know, how are you going to know how to manage them if you don't even know what kind of energies that you are in or that you're engaging with? So you have to walk around and really just be discerning and aware of everything that you're engaging with and what you are thinking as well. You know, the cards on tarot that have to do with wands. Oh, look at that, the Ace of Swords. This is the a mental card. Anytime you see a wands in the tarot deck, it's all about clarity, insight, truth, introspection. Oh. Whoa, that's a nice card too. We'll get to that. But yeah, the Ace of Wands. It's a new opportunity to move forward with a clear mind. A lot of times we have a lot of fog. You see how this hand is coming out of the clouds? It's coming from a place of fog, but this sword is being offered like, here's some clarity. You know, we can all use that in times of our life. Most of the time, you know, you do need to have a fresh mind. And as I say that, my crown chakra is throbbing, so that's just confirmation. And you know, we have the Six of Wands. Wands in the tarot deck represent passion, and it's a moving energy. It's the energy of action, yeah. And so the Six of Wands represents moving forward victoriously. This is when you've accomplished something. This is when you are walking in your path. This is when you are right where you need to be. This is success. This is somebody who has been on a journey and has come very far, and they are they're being awarded. You know, they're walking in success. This is a beautiful card to have. You know, and it's hard to get here to the Six of Wands. You know, you have to go through a lot. It took 6 wands to get here. And right before this, it's the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands represents conflict and chaos. So to get to this place and sit up high like this in this energy and position, you know, it took a lot to get here. So this is a card to be proud of. It's a card to be grateful for. It's a card to take inventory on what it took you to get here, so you remember the path and you remember how to stay on it. That's the Six of Wands. And yeah, so where else was I going with that? Just how tarot and the energies, you know, it's just another language. That's really all it is. Sometimes people might think that tarot is evil or bad, or, you know, just because of the images on here. But in real life, we come in contact with energies like death and the devil, and it's nothing to be scared of at all. It's just to know what it is, the devil. But the Death card represents transformations. Let me see if I can find it. Transformations and rebirths. These are this, you know, this is once you've completed a cycle and it's over with and it's done, and you now have the opportunity to start over something new. And that's needed in life too. You know, we go through many cycles of death and rebirth, and death and rebirth throughout life. You know, it's just a big cycle that we go through. And it normally takes us to have like these tower moments. And the Tower card, let me see if I can find it. Tower moments are those big moments in life, like that, just something that just brought like a drastic change, you know, something that was tore down. Like, you know, your world might have been the tower. Here we go. your world, you know, may have just felt like it was crumbling and things were just falling apart. And there's no choice but to surrender and jump out of this building and start new. You know, the Tower card brings clarity. It brings new beginnings. And this energy it can be a hard one to go through, you know, but you do have to go through it. You have to go through these times in life and learn why this had to happen. So, you know, you don't have to do this again. The goal is to not have to repeat these cycles. Once we've learned a lesson and we have understood and we have gained a whole different perspective on how you played your part in the situation, it is then up to you to call judgment and make a decision if you want to go through that again, ever again in your life. And you don't have to. And that's what the Judgment card is about too. Decisions, you know, we all have to make a decision on things. The Judgment card represents big decisions, decisions that have the ability to transform your life, you know. So it's important to just take note of everything around you and how you play your part in it. We go through these cycles a lot of times repetitively because we are not surrendering. We are trying to control things. You know, when something isn't good for you, you have to surrender. You have to surrender it, and you have to release the control to think that we're in charge of any of this. You know, we're not. You can't hold on to something that you know is no good for you. It is all it's going to do is stop you from receiving your blessings, and you're just going to repeat these same cycles over and over. This can be, you know, things that aren't good for you, people that aren't good for you, places that aren't good for you, ways of thinking that aren't good for you. So, yeah, you have to be clear on this in this journey. Let me see. Ace of Pentacles. This is a beautiful card too. So the Ace of Pentacles represents, Pentacles are earthly matters. Pentacles are tangible items, tangible things. Pentacles represent something of value. So, and it's an offering. Once again, maybe after a hard time, you're being offered this pentacle and you have an opportunity to do something beautiful with it, and you can create up to 10 pentacles with it, you know, which is success. It's like the ultimate success. So this is the card of opportunity. This is when you know, you're offered something. You know, this can be a job. You know, this is like a prize, a reward. And you get this once you have completed a cycle once again. Anytime you receive an ace, it's because you have completed a cycle, you know, and it's a new beginning for you. I got this, it's not a tarot deck. It is a Shaman's Dream Oracle guidebook. It's so beautiful. And the messages on these cards are I only pick one a day because they are so profound, and you know, it's a lot for you to think about just off of this one card. So I'm just going to end the video and read a message and see what the Shaman's Dream Oracle has to say. I like to carry my cards around with me. Just kind of shuffle your cards, get familiar with them. You know, you can look at your cards and just see what do you see? What do you get from the card? You know, how does the card make you feel when you look at it? And you know, the cards just tell so many stories. I love them. I love them because they're so relatable, because they're energies that we, again, come in contact with, embody, and are surrounded by our whole life. The Cosmic Womb. the divine feminine. Feminine energy is beautiful, and we are living in the times of the divine feminine. The masculine energy has been ruling the world and fucking shit up, but we're not gonna go there right now. But yeah, to be in the feminine energy is to be receptive of things, is to be able to be receptive. And that's not always easy. All right, so the cosmic womb is creativity, the divine feminine. The cosmic womb is a reminder that you're undergoing a beautiful process of birthing a new self into being. You don't know who or what it is yet, but you do know it's full of life and love, passion and spirit. It's the perfect expression of you, imbued with love, incarnate, and ignited by the vital spark received from the divine. If you've had a difficult time in your recent memory, feeling dry and stagnant, or lost and unsupported, this is changing right now. You will feel newly inspired and so many ideas beckon for your attention. You know that you're safe to explore the expression of your rejuvenated creativity, releasing all judgment as your curiosity is piqued. You are in one of the most fertile cycles of your life right now, intuitively keen, with heart wide open, mindful that each step in the direction of your dreams and desires is effortlessly supported by the divine helpers in the unseen realms. That is absolutely beautiful. We are absolutely at a time of new beginnings, and just stay receptive of it. Just stay open. Continue to do your shadow work so that you can receive everything that you want, because all you have to do is surrender and let it come to you. Take action with that as well. But things are going to be happening quicker than you may expect. So be ready, be prepared, be optimistic. You know, you're about to go and embark a new journey, and you've worked hard to get here. This is your wheel of fortune. This is your ace of wands. This is your green light to move forward into your new beginning and create something beautiful. This is going to be different. This time is a different one. So make sure that you are clear on your desires and just go for it and think big and dream big and be extra and just reach for the fucking stars, because you are going to be very successful in whatever it is that you decide to embark on. So, love you guys. Bye.